and whether it's not just football, our life related, academics, anything community, anything outside of football as well. Just our overall approach of the day, and then when it carries over to football, competing and being the best player that we can be to help this team win, and that's how we're going to get those 25 points.
I know the media talks a lot about expectations. Certainly Florida. The Florida guys were in here the other day talking about looking forward to that game. Do you guys try and put that game out of your mind, or is that something that Tennessee's maybe focused on that rivalry this season too?
Well, we opened up with Appalachian State, who was 11-1 team last year. But we don't consider ourselves worrying about games long down the road. Is 1 week at a time, one game at a time, and that's our mindset right now. We're focused on Appalachian State.
When those Florida guys are making those comments yesterday, though, do you have friends texting you? Do you have people pointing it out to you on Twitter? How do you deal with it?
I don't have anybody texting me about it, but obviously we see them as well. But like I said, we don't really concern ourselves with that. Just be on the field.
When you think about coming in as a mid-year guy, being forced to start right away, how far do you feel like you've come as you stand here today for your second SEC Media Days?
Came a long way, coming in. I didn't come in early, but in that short amount of time I did come in, just like I said, trying to get accustomed to everything going on around me, and then just doing what I can each and every day to help this team get better. And as I stand for you today, obviously a better man, a better person, better football player than I was when I first, stepped foot on campus. And I'm able to, pass that down to the guys coming in as well as the rest of my teammates to overall help this team win.
Can you talk that low-key attitude you talk about, ignore the Florida stuff? Is that, but that attitude is not necessarily what we think about when we think about a quarterback. That's a lot of guys are flamboyant there, a lot of bravado. Has that always been the way you are? I mean,
Yeah.
Did you have a player you looked at like, I want to be quiet, I just want to let my play do the talking?
I pretty much look at everybody. Not really specific player type guy. I study everybody's game. I have a lot of role models, a lot of guys I look up to. But for the most part, just always been quiet about.
Are you that way on the field too? I mean, when the trash talk starts, I don't
need to say nothing.
So do you find that rattles guys when you don't engage in it?
I think so. Obviously everybody wants a little retaliation or something to say back, and we get out there pretty much every Saturday. That just comes with the game, being competitive out there on the field. But I can't get myself caught up or find myself.
Is that a decision from you? You think that helps you play better?
I think so, because they worry about me instead of the game. Worry about trying to talk to me and get in my head when they're not focused on what they're supposed to do. So it's lose for them really.
Can any of those young receivers jump out at you in some of these off-season workouts you can tell us about?
All of them. I'm not a specific guy. All of them, like I said, coming in, grinding, getting better each and every day. I see them throwing with the quarterbacks all the time. With the limited guys I have in my lift time as receivers, their work ethic is the same. It's consistent each and every day, and I'm just excited for them to make plays on Saturdays.
How do things change for you in Bob Shoop's defense, if at all?
Much didn't change. Obviously we add a lot of things. We're able to, with the experience that we have at every level, of our defense, we're able to move guys around, put guys in different positions, incorporate a lot more things, which gives us a chance to be successful on Saturdays. And we're not limited to just sticking to playing one position. Any guy can play multiple positions like I said, at any level, secondary, linebacker, or D-line. Like I said, that will help us each and every Saturday.
You've got a reputation as a film nerd, and so is he. What's it like for you to watch film with Bob Shoop?
It's great, and it's not just incorporated, just what we do. It's teams from all over, different schools, NFL, whatever it is. We just love watching ball. And when you have guys like that, and you have a coordinator like that who's always, football minded, always willing to watch film and interact with us and be around us, makes everything much easier.
What has he shown you that you didn't already know? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Peyton talked to the seniors. What did you get out of talking to him?
It's always good to have somebody like that come back.